Most people don't damage their reputation in one dramatic moment. It usually happens in smaller ways, in patterns, in habits, in the moments people remember. Because reputation at work, it's not about talent. It's about how people experience you. Do you seem attentive, responsible, straightforward, easy to trust? Or do you create small doubts over time that builds up? That's why small mistakes matter. Not because each one is a disaster, but because repeated small mistakes change how people read you. So here are 4 mistakes that I will share with you that quietly damage your reputation at work. The first one, I will probably say it's one of the most important ones. Let me know in the comments if 1, 2, 3, or 4, which one is the most important to you. But hold on a minute, maybe the number 4 too. So stay with me and let's discover the 4 of them. The first is deflecting when you've missed something. This happens a lot. So you've got somebody at work and someone reminds you they already mentioned something. And instead of simply owning it, you say, I didn't understand that, or I don't think you said that. Solid and very polite. You said it politely, but it can still do a lot of damage. Because what you're really doing is protecting yourself by pushing the problem back onto the other person. And people feel that. They'll feel uncomfortable, and it makes you seem harder to correct, less accountable, and slightly disrespectful, even if your tone is polite. Because instead of facing that you missed it, what you're actually doing is making the other person carry the awkwardness, and that's not a good look. The stronger move is much simpler. You're right, I missed that. Just say it, just acknowledge it. Yes, I missed it. And that builds trust, not less. Let's go for the second one. The second one, I would say, is a mistake, is being casual with details that matter. And I learned this one through embarrassment. So I was in a company and I had to book travel for a director. Flights, hotel, car, the whole thing. And I made a big mistake. The booking was in the wrong county. The same name, the wrong county, the wrong place. Which is not ideal because as professional euphemism go. So anyway, it always makes me laugh, although it's not funny, but it does make me laugh. Yeah, and yes, it was embarrassing. But I made a mistake. I made a huge, huge mistake, a big one. But what stayed with me wasn't the embarrassment, it was the lesson. I had looked at the surface and assumed I understood what I was seeing and doing. I hadn't checked properly. And that's where reputation damage often begins. When people start feeling your attention to detail isn't reliable. Because at work, the devil is in the details. And when you miss them, people don't just notice the mistake, they notice what the mistake suggests. So yeah, I learned a lesson there. And checking is always the answer. Let's go for the third mistake. It's staying quiet when something is starting to go wrong. Now, this one is also big. This catches a lot of people. Something is slipping. A deadline is under pressure. A misunderstanding is growing. And instead of saying something early, you stay quiet and hope you can fix it before anyone notices. And that feels safer in the moment, but it usually makes things worse. Because now the issue isn't just the problem, it's that other people were left in the dark. That damages trust quickly. Most people can handle it hearing, there's a problem, I need to flag it. And that's better. What they don't enjoy is finding out too late. Nobody likes that, so don't do it. Silence makes people nervous, and nervous people don't trust easily. So just step forward and say it and flag it as soon as possible. And the fourth one. The fourth mistake is treating small commitments as if they don't matter. And they do. So for example, when you say you're going to do something and not sending it or not doing it, forgetting to follow up, letting things drift, needing repeated reminders, each one seems minor on its own, but together they shape your reputation because your word either means something or it doesn't. And if people don't trust you on the small things, what's going to happen with the big things? They're not going to trust you with anything big. And that's how reputation works. Not through the grand statements, through repeated signals. If this is resonating with you, comment below. What small mistake do you think damages trust faster at work? And out of the four, which one do you think is the one that is the worst one? Or maybe all of them? I think all of them are important, so the four of them are big, so I would say the four of them. Because most people don't lose trust in one moment, and they lose it drip by drip. Now, one important point. This does not mean you need to be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes happen, and that is going to happen. It's the pattern, it's the habit. Because everybody makes mistakes, and that's not the issue. So the issue on how you handle them. A few questions to ask. Do you own them? Number 2, do you correct them? Number 3, do you learn from them? 4, do you become more careful afterwards, like me with the booking? I can assure you that my attention to detail afterwards and being completely checking everything, even if at surface level it looks fine, has never left me. And that's what protects your reputation. Not perfection, maturity. And this is where people get it wrong. So they think reputation is about image, about looking polished, about never getting anything wrong. It isn't. Sometimes your reputation improves because of how you handle a mistake. Even that one, when you handle a mistake, that can add to your reputation in really good ways. Because people can see you're honest, accountable, and able to learn. And that carries weight. So if you want to protect your reputation at work, the question isn't, how do I avoid every mistake? It's, what kind of person am I when a mistake happens? Do I deflect? Number 1. Number 2, do I assume? Number 3, do I hide? Number 4, do I drift? Or number 5, or do I face it properly? That's what people remember. And yes, some of the damage comes from very small moments, which is mildly inconvenient because it would be much easier if reputation only depended in one big impressive once, but no, it's all slow. But it doesn't. It's built and damaged in the ordinary bits. That's why attention matters, accountability matters, communication matters, follow through matters. And when those become stronger, your reputation becomes stronger too. If you want to become more trusted, more respected, and a professional self-leader and work with me inside the mentorship, you'll find the link below.